Hey everyone, Artistration back again with another Destiny 2 video, and in today's video we're going to be doing a hunter build and it's called Raining Wells. And for this setup we're going with bottom tree Night Stalker, and you have your Vanishing Smoke for this one, you got your Lockdown, you got your Mobius Quiver, and you got your Combat Provision, along with I'm running a Vortex Grenade and I'm running a Gambler's Dodge as well. For the weapon, I'm using Traveler's Chosen for a change, something a bit different. I'm going to run a Cartesian and a Thread and Needle, which is very strong, these two together as a combo. I'm going to be running an Unstoppable mod for this, because I would like to take this into GMs at some point to try it out. And then I'm running an Orpheus Rigs for the extra shots. I'm not really that bothered about the ability energy for each tethered enemy. It's the shots I need. So mods for this, you're looking at an Elemental Light, you're looking at Supreme Wellmaker, another Supreme Wellmaker. On this bad boy we have our Ordnance, and we have a Bountiful Wells at the bottom with Particle Deconstruction to go with the other two weapons. And nothing else out of the ordinary. You got Power Preservation, not exactly necessary. You could just switch around the headpiece to a Dino right there, and you could run a double Dynamo, and you could just have it so that whenever you're dodging you get more super. So look, we'll leave that one on. And that's pretty much the setup for the build. Now the reason I call it Raining Wells build is that you can generate the bare bones of like 15 to 20 wells depending on your setup. So I'll show you right now. So you dropped 5 wells there, another 5 wells there, another 5 wells there, another 5 wells there, I think. Oh my god, I generate more than ever. And if you throw your grenade down and get your kills, so I generated about 20 wells there by timing it correctly. And that's the whole thing with this build. I think it's because Tether doesn't put you into, you're not into a roaming super, you're not casting a one bang super, you are casting and casting and casting. So it's like you're activating and deactivating your super. And I think that's why the Supreme Wellmaker lets you proc it multiple times. Now, more than likely this will get patched in the future, but for now it's something you could really try out. So because I'm running Elemental Light, any kills with my tether will generate wells, and it'll be 2 wells at a time per the kill within it, because we're running Bountiful Wells. Ordnance will let me get killed 2 wells from that as well, and if any enemies walk into it while the duration is up, you get another 2 wells, but 4 is the most you would always get. And you can get your super up as well with Dynamo. So the bones of about, as I said, 16 to 20 wells you can generate on one super if you do it right. If you get your kills, if you get your grenade out, and you time it all correctly, you will be able to get as much wells as possible you want out there. You can just keep generating and generating, and it's so strong. Once we get our super here again now, we'll see if we can generate just as many as last time. Now, it can be slightly inconsistent if you rush it. So, as I said, you gotta just slow it down. Just get a few kills here and there. With the tether, as in just like cast it, stop for a minute, double jump up, cast it again, double jump up, cast it again. And it looked like it worked a lot better that time compared to some of my other previous runs. And once we get the last of our super built up here now, we're going to try it again on some enemies. Alright, I'm going to pop up here to this side. And we're going to just pop one right here. So there's your initial 5 with 2. So that's 7. Another 5. Another 2 there. Another 5. And then you drop that down. And as you can see, and you keep getting your kills within the wells. And I'm just generating even more. And there's literally wells everywhere. I want this to be a well support class, where if a hunter or a stasis warlock are in your team on a GM, you can literally top up their abilities, because if hunters usually are running Thermoclastic Strike to stun overloads, you have warlocks with turrets that need to be regenerated. Like this whole build is just built around having fun with wells and just like supporting your team, and like you got the invis for you on your team with the bottom tree as well, so you're supporting that. Now you could try out using this chest piece right here, which is, oh, I don't actually have it on me. I'll show you in collections. Now this will be really good because you can go for the resistance. let me just see. The name, Omnioculus. So you can go for this, and you can tether your team, and you can get resistance from damage and invis your whole team. So that would be really strong to go for as well. Let's get him out of my way so I can actually talk. So yeah, that's the build. You literally just keep filling up your ability bar, keep absorbing your Traveler's Chosen for your abilities, keep just getting your kills with it, then you just keep going in biz, keep throwing your grenade, keep getting those wells up, and then once your super bar is full, just cast it, and your Supreme Well Makers will just generate your wells. Now, you could go for, as I said, a triple version to get that extra one on top, so you'll be generating, I think, 6 wells per cast on the bolts. But again, slow it down, cast it, double jump, cast it again, double jump, cast it again until all your bolts are out, and you should generate between 15 to 20 wells, hopefully, if it's done right. You should get at least a minimum of 10 at all times, if not maybe 12, and then you throw your grenade down. That'll get the kills enemies in the tether. If the tether initially hits someone, they'll also generate wells, about 2, because you're running Elemental Light and Bountiful Wells, so that's 2 per kill with your super. And like, you should never run out of wells in that situation, and your team should be able to fill up. And if your team is running, like, say for instance, a Well of Potency right here, they're building up their supers, and if they're casting, they're giving you orbs, you're refilling, and you go again, and you go again. And that's the build. That's literally everything you need to know for this one. So again, I like running Traveler's Chosen, but it's not necessarily needed. I just like to refill my abilities really quickly, and I want to try something a little bit different. Again, it's bottom 3 tether you're looking at, and put a Vortex Grenade. And then you're looking at Orpheus Rigs, double Supreme, Elemental Light, you got your Ordnance right here, as I said, and then you got your Bountiful Wells there. And then you got your Particle for your damage, so you don't even have to touch your Travelers, you could just be banging out with your Cartesian and your Threaded Needle. But yeah, that's the build. Thank you so much for checking out my build. Thank you for tuning in. Any and all feedback is always appreciated. Like and subscribe if you like what you saw. And I will catch you in the next one.